What's up, everybody? Today we're going to discuss the newest installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America Brave New World. But does it live up to the legacy of Steve Rogers, or is it another misstep in the MCU's recent struggles? Let's get right into it.
Max and Ramy on the scene, talking movies and TV screens. Two guys, a screen, and a podcast show. Tune in now, don't miss the flow.
Welcome back. How are you, Max? How's it going?
I'm good, and I'm even better that you're doing the intro. What is this?
I taught you how to do intros, Max. I'm the
No, you
expert.
didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
did. I'm the expert. You
All
know,
right.
I got a good night of sleep after watching Captain America, and I felt I had a lot of energy. I had to use it, so I thought of doing an intro now.
So you're saying you liked the movie so much, it wore you out, and you
Yes,
got a good night's sleep
of course,
afterwards.
of course. You know, Max, recent events has shown that I have been grilled on social media over my MCU views. However, I will need to tell everybody out there, I will not back down. I'm gonna double down because I don't
Yeah,
care.
obviously, people are starting to notice that you're a Marvel hater.
I'm not a Marvel hater. Don't say that. Don't.
You
It's
are a
not a
Marvel
rumor.
hater.
Don't start a rumor. I am not a Marvel hater. Okay.
All right. What was the first thing you sent me via text after you saw this movie?
What did I send you? That Sam was in Disney Springs and you didn't go? Maybe?
No. Wow, way to throw that in my face. Yeah. So I don't know if everyone heard Sam Wilson. Well, Anthony Mackie, who plays Sam Wilson, surprised a bunch of people at Disney Springs at a movie. I don't know what day it was. Was it on Friday?
It must have been on the weekend and it looked like it was an IMAX. So I don't know.
So
You missed out, man.
why Ramy is giving me a hard time is I normally see a movie like this at Disney Springs in IMAX or Dolby, whatever I can get into. So I might have missed being able to see Anthony Mackie because
It's okay.
might have. I
There
think he
will
was
be more
probably.
chances.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean, no, there won't. I mean, he'll probably be at
No,
like
there won't.
MegaCon one year.
Yeah. Hey, Loki was at MegaCon last year. So who
And who's
knows?
Loki?
That guy with the hair, you know? Loki, Thor's brother, man.
No, who's the actor?
You
I'm
No,
quizzing
I
you.
have no idea. I have no idea. I know him as Loki. What's his name?
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, him. Loki. Just like, Loki. So what did I send you? I forgot.
I don't know. I think you. I don't have my phone on me, but you were basically like, this movie sucked.
I didn't say that. I said the movie was a terrible like train wreck and it was so boring and okay. Okay, let's not be too much into that whole horror. It wasn't that bad. Okay? If on in terms of how bad it was it like super bad? No. No. It wasn't a super bad movie, but it was good enough for a 2010 movie. It was good enough for that kind of movie, you know? Especially with the green screen. Did you see that green screen? Did you see it? I'm not saying what happens in the movie. Although everyone knows there's something red in that movie. All right. I was like, hey, I didn't even watch the trailers, Max. I went into this blind. Unlike
And
everyone else out there. All right.
how did that pay off for you?
So first of all, the poster shows there's a red Hulk in it. Okay. I'm not wrong it. The poster is. So I was expecting that to happen. I don't know. I don't know how it worked out for me. Either ways, I was gonna see it. Um, but like, I guess not knowing the story, I guess, kind of helped, and not knowing where the Red Hulk was coming from also kind of helped. But it wasn't like entirely. The movie was boring, Max. They had so much speeches. How did you handle this much speeches, man? So many characters nobody cares about.
No, the characters you don't care about because you don't know the background of all the characters.
Tell me the last time someone cared about Winter Soldier. Okay. Yeah.
During Captain America and Winter Soldier, the
Only
show.
him back in God knows when, whenever they had the movie. It's just people forgot about these guys. They don't care. We need to bring back the main characters. Or technically, you could say that Captain America is a main character. And I get it. This movie was an introduction for him. But the story lacked so much. It was such a basic, lame story.
Well, do you even know any of the like background drama with this movie?
From the
Like they
old Hulk? Yeah,
no
what's
no
his
no no
name?
no no. I'm not
What?
not just that. I mean, like obviously yeah, they reference an older Hulk movie. It came out in 2008. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the production drama of this movie.
I I don't know, and I should not care as someone who's watching a movie just to watch it. I'm watching a movie. Why would I care? However they've done it, it's Marvel. You know, just give me a good movie. That's all I care about. But please tell me what happened.
Yeah, I agree with you. It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. The movie is just okay. Like I feel like it was just okay. It was fun. But the background information on the production of this movie was um they ended up they finished this movie like early last year. Like this movie has been done for a long time.
Okay.
They did like they've done so many reshoots, and their budget is extremely inflated because of the reshoots. Pretty much what you kind of teased is all those scenes where you see a lot of green screen. Those are all reshoots that they did on a sound stage. Um, it's disappointing because they weren't able to put together a good Captain America story without having to go back and try to fix it. They did try to fix it. I'm sure it was a lot better than what probably the original product was going to be because a lot of the early screening kind of was it a sample groups that they show the movie to. It was all real bad, all very negative. And actually, I don't know if you saw this. I heard there was a whistleblower on set that said that the environment on set was not positive. It was very kind of toxic because everyone kind of knew the movie was bad.
Wow.
So, I mean,
You know,
when I
people
knew
with
that going
Marvel.
in, I mean, I knew this movie was bad going into it. So I feel like I was more pleasantly surprised leaving because it wasn't awful, but it wasn't like the best movie in the world.
I did not know any of that background going in. I didn't, like I said, I didn't even watch the trailer. And then I thought, why would I? Why would I ruin like bunch of things? You know how these people like they go on YouTube and they like they say everything that happens in the trailer, and this is most likely to happen. Just go watch, enjoy the movie. This is my point of view. Um,
That's where
knowing
we
what you
disagree.
just told me. Why? I mean, why would you bother? The movie's gonna come out anyways, and you're gonna just like I don't know.
It's
The,
because this and before we move on from it, the only reason I disagree with you for this is because it's a superhero movie. There's a lot of like Easter eggs and stuff. There's so much in the comics that it's like it is entertaining and it's kind of a nice little side entertainment with these movies where you can do that over analysis of the trailers and stuff to see kind of what the plot's gonna be, and then start kind of learning more about the comic side. So then when you see the movie, you know what's different, what's similar.
all right. Well, that
It's
takes us to yeah,
yeah, being able
yeah.
to see the relationship to the comics is what's exciting for people.
That takes us to another thing, the plot. All right. I want to know what you thought of the plot because I thought it was very weak. It wasn't entertaining at all. I didn't like it. And I'm not, we're not saying details here yet, but it's very weak. It's a weak plot. And I'm very disappointed that a Captain America film goes that low, you know? And I think part of it is is Captain America did not have a lot of help from the Avengers in this movie. It was just him, and it was his first movie, and all the elements around him did not help him. I think Sam did okay. He did fine. He probably did the best in the movie, but it's just I think the movie just didn't help him in a way, you know?
Yeah, I mean the plot, they definitely entertained a few themes in this movie. And where the plot I think really falls apart is the first half of the movie is kind of like a detective story, right? They're trying to figure out who the bad guy is, and it's a lot of like kind of
And
and
we are trying to figure out who the bad guy
yeah,
is, right?
it's very like I don't want to say it goes full like Sherlock Holmesy because it's not a detective movie, but it kind of has some of those tropes where like the characters don't know who the bad guy is. We don't know as the audience who the bad guy is. We know someone's pulling the strings in the background. We're trying to figure it out, right? I think they should have leaned more into that and kept that throughout the whole movie instead of like halfway
But they
through the movie they reveal who the bad guy is and then it
eh,
feels like the whole story shifts.
well, they did reveal like you know how in the 90s movies when someone picked up a phone and he was the bad guy and they showed half his face, like, you know, who's the big boss behind it all type of thing. This stuff you don't see it anymore, you know? Now
No.
the villain just comes out, goes like, I'm the villain. They did this like twice in the movie. As if people didn't watch the trailer and probably know that Broccoli Head was the villain. But I mean, I mean, it just they did that. I was like, that's weird. Aren't we like past all the era of half-faced evil guy?
Well, I guess we should have. I'll throw the spoiler alert
It
in
wasn't
there.
a spoiler, but he's the
Broccoli
broccoli
Head
guy.
was not in the trailers. You would have known this if you watched the
Oh
trailers.
my god. Either ways, Broccoli Head was a useless piece of crap. All he did was just turn on the Hulk, the Red Hulk to come out, and that was all he was good for. And that's everything people waited for, and it was just 5 minutes of the lamest action I've seen. And that's that.
And by the way, I think his comic book name is The Leader,
Oh,
not
Broccoli
Broccoli
Head.
Head. Ramy just
You look,
man.
you
This is
you
why
look.
people are gonna hate on you. You're a
Let them.
Marvel casual.
I let them, you know? Listen. Here's why I'm mad. Superheroes, from how I have known them, they save people. All right. Their main mission is to save lives. There's like evil and they like protect the regular people. But you brought politics into this. You brought like a different issue and a different just different dynamics to what we're used to. I want to go back to just saving people. Don't go like, oh, America and Japan, they want this thing that's like that. You know what I'm talking about? The celestial being that's out there that no one knows what the heck that is, by the way. Everybody's fighting over.
Ramy,
Do you know what that thing is? Okay.
you're just digging yourself a hole here. All the
No, I'm not.
Marvel fans here
What is it,
are
Max? What is
screaming
the
into their
celestial
phones.
thing? What is it?
Dude, that happens at the end of the Eternals movie.
It's just there?
Yeah, they
Eternals.
no,
Wait. Oh, wait. The movie that no one watched? That Eternals? Are you talking about the Eternals, the ones they canceled? Are you talking about that one? Because I can't remember. I mean,
we're
for
you're
goodness sake, Max, it was the action at times was okay. I like the when the airplanes and stuff, but that's it.
I agree with you. The action was okay at times. I would have liked to see more of that. Back to what you were saying with the whole trope of like bad guy in the dark kind of thing. Honestly, like I didn't mind that. I felt like they should have leaned more into it. Not necessarily make it cheesy, but like keep the
Yeah,
mystery, make it
I can see both sides of the coin for sure.
Yeah, keep it like make it an investigative movie. That would have been a
Yeah.
different taste of Marvel, which
You
they
went
haven't
halfway
done.
though.
And
You
then
didn't.
and then yeah,
Yeah.
after that first half of the movie, they just kind of like bail on that, and then it just kind of yeah, it loses you a bit.
Whenever he turns into the Hulk, and I feel like he's not the Hulk, but what's his name?
He's Red Hulk.
Harrison Ford. He turns into Red Hulk, okay? And I feel like that's the moment everybody's been waiting for. It's on the poster, obviously. If I feel like it's everywhere. I was intrigued. I was like, huh, what's up with the Red Hulk? And for a second, I thought that the actual the Green Hulk was gonna turn red because I didn't watch the trailer. I don't know. And
You're also a
whenever,
Marvel casual.
oh, I'm not a Marvel casual. Hey,
Then you would have
I'm
known
a
Red
different
Hulk is
phase
a
in my
complete.
life.
You would have
Hey,
known that Red Hulk is a completely different character than
I
Hulk.
don't read the comics. Okay, I'm just your casual movie watcher. All right.
So you're a Marvel casual. Got it.
All right, fine. I'm a Marvel casual. Whenever he turns red, dude, it's like 5 minutes and that's it. So you put him on the poster out there with people that. So in this movie, the Falcon, the most annoying guy out there, the guy
Wait.
Esposito guy.
Wait.
What?
The Falcon is the best character in this movie.
Super annoying.
He's
Bring back
funny.
Sam to be the Falcon. How about
Nah,
that?
he's got charisma. He's got that riz.
Yeah, charisma. Yeah, right. Okay,
He's got that man.
what's up with Esposito's character? He was there to kill
Oh,
him
he's
and
the
that's it.
leader of the Serpent Society or something.
What movie was this introduced in? What movie of the 40 movies out there was he introduced?
He was not introduced in a
Oh, so
movie.
this was the first time.
This is his first movie, yes. But
Wow.
if
But
you knew the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie
yeah,
that they reference in this movie,
of course, because I have
they
to watch all of them. Uh-huh.
they do say that his character Seth Volker was, I guess, part of the military and like helped end the battle between, or not help end the battle, but like cleaned up the Hulk versus Abomination fight. So he was there at the end of that movie, but he wasn't in the
It's
movie.
such a small detail. I don't know who remembers this out there. Such a small detail.
That
But
movie
like,
is so important in this
what's
movie.
the point of his character? He came, he fought, and he fell.
The
Okay.
point of his character, I think he becomes he'll become a bigger part of the MCU, but the point of his character was to introduce the character, and he's a distraction for the leader. Like that was his point.
And I feel like I've talked enough about the negatives. Now onto the positives.
You have any?
No. Mm-mm. There's so much speeches, so much. I swear I was like this is I swear one more speech, I'm gonna lose it.
And
think
did
I
you
lost.
lose it? I don't think you
Yeah,
lost
there's
it.
so much speeches, Max. It just wouldn't end. It's just they talked so much. What I wish this was. Listen, I know it's an introduction of the new Captain America, and it's not me not accepting that Sam now is the Captain America. 'Cause I think Sam is good. Is a good Captain America.
I thought that was the out of all the ideas they tried to introduce in this movie, that was the one they did the best. Sam Wilson is a good Captain America.
I agree.
I
He's a
do
good
think they
Captain
did a
America.
good job at that.
Yes, I agree 100%. And I think it was unfair for him to get a bad movie. And also, come to think about it, this movie is a bit similar to the Captain America Winter Soldier, where Bucky, I think his name was, that no one cares about, by the way. Remember, he was also a super soldier and all that stuff, and
He still
Captain
is.
America was like trying to bring his innocence. It was the same thing. It's just you're repeating yourself.
No, it wasn't.
It was
I
like
feel like it's completely different.
the story plot in a way was a bit similar. You remember they took teams in Civil War?
There
Team
was no there was no teams in this
was
movie.
teams. It was teams. Not this movie, but
Did you
I'm
see the
talking
same
about
movie I saw?
Bucky. Bucky was also like
He was
the
Hydra.
yeah, but Captain America wanted to prove him innocent. Just like he
Yeah.
wants to prove his friend now innocent.
Well, the only relationship to that movie is the whole mind control concept.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I messaged you about. Mind control. Because that
Yeah,
makes sense too.
you hated that. It makes sense. They've already introduced it in the MCU.
It did not make sense too. Oh, man, that was such a bad movie.
All right. Well, we talked
Your
a lot
turn.
about things
I'm
you.
gonna stop. I'm gonna let you praise the film.
I'm not going to praise the film. All right. It was okay. All right. The first thing I do want to say, you were talking about the speeches and the dialogue. Yeah, there was, there was some times where the dialogue was very good. But then there was other times where it was awkward. It felt like it dragged out. One thing where I feel like they screwed up really hard and they ruined a really good scene was the when Bucky shows up, right? And it's that
Oh
big
yeah.
scene where the Falcon is going through surgery and Bucky shows up to console Sam. And they have a very good emotional conversation that is what Sam needs in that moment.
Mhm.
And then they end it with a joke that just kind of ruins the whole moment. And I'm just like, why'd they do that? Like Bucky had a great speech that was like, wow, you've come a long way. Sam is
Because
gets what he needs,
and
and then
I'm glad they
the
did that.
joke.
They just keep continuing to have Bucky one of the least liked characters in the MCU.
Well, I don't. Okay, Bucky's not one of the least
Is he
liked.
the more? Do people like Bucky? Do you like Bucky?
Do you think people like Sebastian Stan? Yes.
Which one is the best? I'm looking here.
He plays Bucky.
Oh, as a character, you mean?
Yeah, he's the actor who plays Bucky.
No, I'm talking about the character Bucky.
Yes, people like
Do
Bucky.
I think he's very low on the list.
I don't think he's that low. I think people like Bucky. And I think especially when the next movie comes out, Thunderbolts, Bucky
I
is
should.
gonna
I think
go up in people's lists.
let's just kill Bucky. All right. How is
No,
it?
don't kill Bucky.
Just kill Bucky. Start over with this whole Bucky BS. Let Sam have his own story
He did have his own story. Bucky was in one scene.
with the president and the whole politics BS with the whole celestial thing because they want the material that's in there because they want to build super soldiers or whatever.
No, they want adamantium.
Just save people. Go back to saving people. That's it. Simple. It's a simple equation, Max.
Here's the thing: I know you're saying you don't like the politics. I feel like the politics makes sense because it's Captain America. I mean, Captain America
Okay.
is also part of politics in the comics. He's
I
not just.
agree. I guess that makes sense. He is Captain
Right.
America after all. Okay, that
It,
does
it,
make I give you that.
so I get why they lean into that side of it, and it if done right, it's good. You know, there's some times where it felt like it was done right. Sometimes I felt like it was done wrong. But I actually like when they do that, and especially that's why I'm saying they should have leaned heavy into the investigative side of the movie because
I
then
would have liked that more.
you would have
Maybe
made the politics more interesting. You would have made like it would
maybe
have been a lot better.
not burn broccoli head too early, you know? Maybe if you don't burn him too early. Oh, sorry.
Who's broccoli head? Okay,
The guy with the face. He he looked like a broccoli. What? He did look like a
you're killing
broccoli.
me. You're killing me.
Maybe not burn him too early. And I get it. They wanted to not burn the Red Hulk too early. Which, speaking of which, why did he have a like black hair? I mean,
Why
I
did
don't
he
get
have
the
black hair?
yeah the Black Hulk, the Red Hulk. Sorry, he had like black hair and all that.
Just because that's
From
like
Harrison Ford had like white hair, so his transformation was just a bit weird.
you would want him to have white hair.
Yeah, you're growing your butt, your hair. Heck, you still have your shorts, so which I don't understand.
I will say that was one thing is like he had never transformed before, and then magically he had shorts that like pants on that were able to grow and
It
shrink
was
with his
done
body.
terribly, man. It was done terribly.
Yeah, just
Um,
from like just to entertain me because I know you probably don't know this. Did you notice the abilities that Red Hulk had that normal Hulk doesn't have?
no, he got angry. That's all I remember.
So you didn't notice anything specific about Red Hulk that was different than normal Hulk.
I feel like there was something, but I'm not recalling right now. No, what?
So and I mean, it was subtle, but it was there, and I thought they did a good job showing it. But the when Red Hulk turns into the Hulk, like when Ross turns into the Hulk, Red Hulk is also red because he gets hot, like physically hot. So like
Huh?
as you saw, his clothes kind of burned off.
Mhm.
You could see like the
On the
heat.
shorts.
Yeah, not the shorts. You could see the heat waves like steam coming off his skin. So like that was kind of cool. Like I mean, I guess you wouldn't catch it if you weren't a Marvel fan because
Eh,
you're a Marvel
okay.
casual, but
I am a Marvel cat. Okay, so Sam had the Wakandan's shield.
yes.
Really, it was held. It was held the bunch from that Hulk. It felt like maybe there should be a limit to how much of a bunch like that thing should
Well
hold.
they showed it.
They showed
They
what?
did show that there was a limit. It was
There was a limit, but
when the Hulk punched the wing that absorbed the energy, the vibranium was like vibrating because it had exceeded its max like capability. And that's like
Mhm.
when like I think Sam looks at it and he's kind of like, oh crap, like I can't take another hit
I
like
saw
that.
that. Um, Listen, this movie is gonna be very forgetful. People are not gonna remember. Just like the Eternals. When you said that, I had to think for a minute there. Eternals. Oh, that failure of a movie. So, yeah, people are gonna forget this. You will see. Please roast me. Thank you.
I agree. This movie will be forgetful. And then like
Thank you,
one
Max.
positive. Okay, one positive because we haven't really said anything positive. For me to
I
say the
said
movie,
Sam's
I
good.
thought it was okay. Yeah, Sam was good. Uh, you know, I did like the Falcon character. I think he has a future. Um, yeah, shut up, Ramy. Uh, I thought if you go into the movie, and this is for people who maybe are still listening that haven't seen the movie yet, if you go into the movie with no expectations. I mean, I had done some research where I knew there was a lot of behind the scenes issues, so I kind of had no expectations going into this movie. I kind of was like, I don't even really want to see this movie, but I'm a big Marvel fan, so I went ahead and saw it anyway, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. It wasn't like what was like we talked about the Eternals. The Eternals, I walked out and I was like, I that was a waste of time. It
I didn't
felt
even
boring.
watch it.
It
There's
was
no way.
boring. I really just did not like it that much. This one, it's like, yes, there's a lot of issues with the movie, but it still was an enjoyable watch.
It was an okay watch, but maybe I'm comparing it to the good era of the MCU, where movies were really good at times. It's just, is this what we have gone to now?
Well, I
Like,
guess that's we got to answer that question. Do we think does this movie set up the next phase of Marvel, or is Marvel doomed, or
no, I don't think this movie is in the next phase of Marvel, even if they are saying it is. You got the new Thunderbolts. Is that what they're calling them?
Thunderbolts? Yeah, it's
There's
with an
there's a movie of
asterisk.
that coming.
there's an asterisk, and there's two possibilities of why there's an asterisk. We can talk about that in a little bit.
Okay. And there's what movie? Fantastic Four.
Yep, that's coming
So
out this year.
they're rebuilding in a different way. Sam is probably, that Captain America version is probably going to be part of that world. I just think this movie, all they were trying to do is set him up, to be in
Yeah, I
these.
mean, yeah, and I don't think this movie was so bad that it's going to ruin Marvel. I think Marvel's going to be fine. This
yeah,
is
Marvel's
still
already ruined. So why?
I do think they made a mistake by marketing this movie as like the beginning of the next phase of Marvel, because it's not. It was filmed a while ago. It's been delayed countlessly. It really they probably, I think they finished filming it before they even fired
And
what's his name?
yeah,
Jonathan
and it came out in
Majors.
February. That tells you something. They knew this wasn't gonna do the best. That's why it's a February release.
I mean, it's a February release because they delayed it for so long.
It could be as well, and I think in out there, I think it's actually doing good money wise.
It's solid. I heard it's solid. It was like 90
There's nothing
million
else
for
to
the
watch right
opening week.
now as well, so it's
Yeah.
good.
There is stuff to watch on streaming, which I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I was surprised too. We watched a Gorge the other day, which let me tell you, it's so much better than Captain America.
Don't get sidetracked. We're still talking.
All right, yeah, stay focused. This will not ruin Marvel. Marvel already could take a hit or two, another hit or two. And I think the next movies is what's gonna determine. They teased a little bit of we need to assemble back the Avengers. It's a good tease. You do need to assemble back the Avengers, and we need to have a good Avengers movie. Right now, they do not have that team yet.
Yeah.
You don't have. Who do you have now? Who's left?
Yeah. I mean, I think they also, the one thing that will impact the next future movies is it seems like Sam Wilson will be the lead of the whatever the next iteration of the Avengers are. At least that's kind of what they said in this movie. Do I believe that will be the final outcome? I mean, I think he might be the lead on paper, but they'll probably have a different character be the focus.
I could see it though. I could see he does have a bit of a leadership in his personality, which Captain America needs to have that. In the last phase we had, Iron Man was the lead, I would say.
No, it's technically Captain America, but it was. But remember, I mean, the Avengers split up into two groups. So you had Iron Man's group, and then you had Captain America's group.
Neither of them are here anymore. So we're back to square one.
Yeah.
So right now, and I think Thor's personality wouldn't put him to be the lead. Who else do we have? I mean,
Spider-Man.
Hulk is grown up now into this green joke.
Well, I've heard that Hulk is going to go through another iteration of Hulk, so we'll see. If I don't think Professor Hulk is going to last.
All right, we'll see, because I don't like this version of the Hulk.
Yeah, supposedly the one of the Easter eggs in this movie, and I know the moment. I don't know if I believe that the moment was referencing this, but some people are saying there's a moment in the movie where the leader, the broccoli head, mentions something about like, you don't know, like you're not prepared for what's coming or something. And they're saying he's referencing Planet Hulk, or Planet Hulk, or World War Hulk or something, which is when you've got like the planet of Hulks.
Okay, that's something I would love to see.
Yeah, which is possible, because remember in She-Hulk they introduced more Hulks.
I did not watch She-Hulk because it was trash.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get me in trouble, Max? This is all what this guy's doing.
I'm not doing anything.
Last time
You're doing it to yourself.
We got hate mail and hate comments to me. But guess what? I'm doubling down. Do I care? Hells no.
But in regards to the next phase of Marvel, I think Thunderbolts, I think that will actually be a good movie.
I think so
all the
too.
marketing, all the marketing material seems like it's going to be a fun Very self-contained movie, which I think is important because it's
Yes,
going to be like a Suicide Squad type movie. But if they get the comedy right, like that's going to be a very fun movie, like Guardians of the Galaxy when that
it's
first movie came
replacing
out.
Guardians of the Galaxy in a way. So
No,
we'll
because
see.
I think, well, I guess it could be, yeah, because they're not doing another
They're the
Guardians
next.
one.
They're the next group, at least.
Yeah, and then a Fantastic Four will make or break Marvel.
Yeah, that's a big movie.
Fantastic Four flops, I think Marvel's gonna reboot.
Which I doubt it's gonna flop. I have a feeling that they have learned enough at this point to not make this movie flop. Um, and back to what I was saying with Spider-Man, he's also not a leadership guy, his
I
personality.
think I
So
think you're right. I don't think he'll be the leader, but I think he'll be the focus. From a from an audience perspective, like, the team is gonna have a leader. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter who it really is. It's probably gonna be Sam Wilson, right? But when you're as the viewer, the movie is gonna be focused on the character. I
Sure.
think Spider-Man's gonna be the focus.
It could be. It could be. And I love Spider-Man. The Spider-Man character is the best superhero for me, at least. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And
And they're literally like the reason why everyone like they need to focus on him is because bringing Robert Downey Jr. back to play Doctor Doom, that dynamic between Spider-Man seeing his
I see
mentor
that.
be a villain
Yeah. Yeah.
is going to be a pretty interesting
I could see
dynamic.
that. Um, the future will tell, but so far I have not been impressed with what Marvel has been doing. But hopefully this year will end good for them and we go back to good movies. Maybe it's the time for DC to rise from the ashes, Who knows? Spider, Superman, you got a few movies on the horizon. Whichever it's gonna be, I'm excited for that war, the DC Marvel war, to start.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I mean, we're getting Superman this year, right? So,
I think so. The
yeah,
trailer is out. I
Superman
saw
Legacy.
that trailer. Look
And
good.
it looks
Look good.
awesome.
Yeah, look good.
James
So
Gunn, like Marvel lost a big creative by James Gunn going to DC.
sure. So time will tell for them. Time will tell. But this movie be the savior? No.
No,
This movie is
it's
not their savior.
not the savior, but it's also not Galactus coming to destroy the planet.
No, it's not Eternals.
So moving on from Marvel, this weekend was actually a wild weekend for
Mm-hmm.
TV. There was a lot
Yeah.
of things that came out this weekend. One
Yeah.
thing that we haven't even talked about, I didn't even mention this to you earlier, but
What?
the show I really love that you seem to crap on all the time, Cobra Kai Part 3 of the final season came out, and I finished it.
So this is it. It's goodbye.
Goodbye, it's all done. They had their
They have
did
movies. They
their
have Karate Kid
sad.
movies. Did
Yeah, I
you
mean
cry?
they no, I didn't cry. It was emotional. It was emotional, but
I hate
hey,
endings.
they
Mhm.
they yeah, you did touch on it. They're doing a movie where Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are going to be in the same Karate Kid movie, which is wild. I
Nice.
actually one thing I was interested in this part 3 of the show was, are they going to lead into that movie? And it didn't feel like they did. So they've kind of gone back and forth on if Cobra Kai is canon,
Mhm.
or versus what's going on with that Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan movie. So I'm curious, is the movie going to reference anything that happened in Cobra Kai?
Interesting.
It probably shouldn't, because there's some stuff that happened in that last season that were just outrageous, but
Okay.
it was
I feel
good.
like I know it's a good show. I feel like at this point it's like there's so much other things to watch. It's on my list. Probably I'll check it out at some point, but not right now.
I had to mic drop mic drop Ramy earlier, because he's like, Cobra Kai, who watches that show? It's crappy, blah blah blah. And
I
I
did
just
not say it was
Googled,
crappy. I did say who watches that show.
And I did a quick Google search of how many people have watched it. And it's one of Netflix's most viewed
Fake.
shows of all time.
Fake.
It's not fake.
It's just ChatGPT telling you what you want to hear. Fake.
Uh,
You know
what is
what's good right now, Max? Season 2 of Severance, dude. It's so good. It's so much better so far than season 1.
I haven't started season 2 yet.
Have you finished season 1?
I have finished season 1. I have to go. Whoa. I have to do a little bit of backtracking because
Uh-huh.
I did fall asleep a little bit near the end.
The end of season 1?
Yeah.
That's when you fell asleep? The most important part is like the part that I couldn't sleep, like because I know for sure if you watch that last season's ending, there's no way you could wait to watch season 2. Because season 2, like you want to know what happens, you know? Remember in Game of Thrones, whenever they killed,
Rob
spoiler
Stark.
alert. No, Jon
Rob.
John, not Jon,
Oh,
Jon
Jon
Snow.
Snow.
Okay,
Yeah,
remember
in
that?
season
They
5.
kill
Yeah.
him, and then the season ends. Remember? We
Yeah.
stayed for a freaking year with
No, it was like
rumors.
2.5 years.
Oh my god, there was rumors on top of rumors. Is he on set? Is he not on set? And guess what? He ended up living. Okay? This to me felt like the same. Because season 1 and Severance, they end on such a cliffhanger that you want to know what happens so badly in season 2. And they give you that right away in season 2. Season 2 is like, it goes faster. So you're gonna have to watch.
Okay. There. Yeah, I mean, I haven't like fully gotten into Severance, but it is good. I will say that it didn't make me want to watch that over Cobra Kai. I'm sorry. I wanted to see how Cobra Kai
Season
ended.
1 is a bit slow at times. Hey, I tell you what, my wife, she watched the first 2 episodes of season 1, and then I had watched it at that point. She got bored, so we just skipped to season 2. I told her everything that happened, and she was all caught up. She's watching season 2 with me now. So it felt like, okay, maybe but season 2 is so much better.
Yeah.
Season 2 is so
Okay.
much better. I have to give you. Did you watch The
Oh,
Gorge?
I have not watched The Gorge yet. I do want to
Oh,
watch it. I was
Gorge.
trying to save it to watch it with my wife, but then we
You
saw
should.
like well, we saw a preview of it watching some
Um,
shows, and Rachel's like she's like you want me to watch that? I was like, yeah, and she's like, that looks scary. I was like,
it was not scary. It was not scary. It's a good movie. Listen, it's a free movie on Apple TV. All right,
well, Apple TV's not free.
it's a $6.99 free movie on Apple TV with Ted Lasso as a gift on top of it. All right,
Which is great. Ted
yeah,
Lasso is
which
great.
is great. So, I mean, compare that to Captain America. This one wins, and they came
Okay.
out on the same weekend. So.
Yeah, they came out the same way. I'm a big Miles Teller fan and Anya
Yeah,
Taylor-Joy fan,
same.
so I
Listen,
definitely
is
do.
it the
I
best?
will watch it.
Does it make 100% sense? Absolutely not.
I'm
Some
sure
of
it
the stuff
doesn't.
is BS. However, it's an entertainment movie. Like it's a popcorn movie. Like,
Question: is it
yeah,
worth reviewing?
is it worth reviewing? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. it was, it was a good movie. All right, but it wasn't like the best out there. Like
Okay.
Alien was probably better for sure. Alien is
For sure.
10 times better. There were so many things that didn't make sense, but you kind of know it didn't make sense and you're just letting it go because it's just the sake of it's an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, you mentioned Alien. I had a buddy who reached out to me today. It was like, I finally saw Alien. It's
uh-huh.
great. The only thing he had a problem with was the
What?
humanoid thing at the end.
Hey, that's what made it the best. And did he see the 2 endings? Oh God.
The 2 endings.
Because there was an ending on the first ship and then an
Oh,
ending on the
yeah.
second ship. That's 2
You
endings.
can't say it like that. I thought there was an alternate ending.
No, it's 2 endings, man. That's great, man. That's great that he saw it and then he liked it. And the face was super freaky. It was awesome.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, I'll see the Gorge. We'll have to figure
Okay.
out if we need to
All right.
record it or
I
do a
agree.
review of it. I think there is something coming out next week, but I just don't remember what it is off the
Yeah,
top of my head.
same. It's okay. And
One
what?
thing I do want to watch is The White Lotus. I heard that's a really good
Oh
show.
shoot. Yeah, that started again. Right? It's just the
Yeah,
problem is
season.
it's just an episode by episode. I wish it was like Netflix. Just give it to me all at
Yeah.
once.
Another show worth watching for people who like casual shows like me and
Mm-hmm.
don't want to watch a serious show and get all like tensed up and stuff because you're not sure what's going to happen next. Like
That's the
Ramy here,
best. Mhm.
Mythic Quest on Apple TV. It's a nice little sitcom
Is that
about
the
a
one?
video game company.
Oh, that's not
So
the one
my
with the robot with the
no
face. Okay.
no. It's so my one of my favorite sitcoms. I think it's considered a sitcom of all time. Comedy show is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is still running, by the way. It's
Mhm.
on like its 16th or 17th season. It's crazy. But the main producer of that show, Rob McElhaney, he went off, signed a deal with Apple TV, and Mythic Quest is his new project while he's still doing It's Always Sunny in
Oh, so
Philadelphia.
this
But
is Apple TV.
yeah, it's Apple
Okay.
TV. But it's a movie about, or not a movie, it's a show about a like eccentric creative artist, like video game creator,
Mm.
who started a video game company, like a RPG video game company. And
Okay,
it's
look
pretty
at
funny.
you watching Apple TV shows.
I do watch Apple
I thought you
TV.
roasted all of them. He's like,
No,
Rami, no one watches Apple TV.
to
Yeah.
be honest, Mythic Quest is like, it's good, but you don't really like remember when it's over. You don't really remember it, so it's not.
It's good. It's a lunch good. Like you're eating lunch and you want to watch something good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not one that you're gonna remember like in 6 months, but and when
Fair.
someone's like, "What should I watch on Apple TV?" You're gonna forget Mythic Quest.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So
Yeah. So
I mean, as of right now, we've got some stuff to watch, but we'll have to catch up. We're gonna have to catch up, Rami.
for sure. I'm yes. I know I'm lacking. I'm gonna get there. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get there and we're gonna watch all the shows and yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna be great.
hey, if anyone out there listening or watching has any recommendations for us, please leave them down in the comments. We'll be happy
We'll
to
watch them. We'll roast
watch
them.
them. Yeah,
And we'll like
yeah.
them.
I mean, aside from the comment of any recommendations, make sure you also roast Rami for
No,
being a Marvel casual.
no, don't roast Rami for anything. Rami's a movie watcher. Pure cinema. All right? I like cinema, man.
You know what also has cinema in it?
Scorsese said it. What?
You know what also has cinema in it?
What?
Marvel's cinematic universe.
At some point, Marvel ended with, I don't know, Eternals probably.
No, it didn't. You
It's
didn't
just
like
disappointing.
you didn't like Ant-Man Quantumania at all.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a terrible movie.
Okay. Well, you know what came out after Eternals?
What?
Spider-Man 4.
That's the only good. That's the only good movie of recently.
What
What
about
else?
the Thor?
Well,
Thor
that
4?
Deadpool as well. Although Deadpool I wouldn't count in the
About,
MCU.
what about Thor 4?
Oh, that sucked.
How about Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Okay, that was the best. That was the best. Good individual movies, but they don't tie into anything at this point. They're just ending every character out there's journey.
They didn't end every character. They said Star-Lord's coming back.
Okay, but like
I'm sure the rest of the
their
Guardians.
story ended in a way. They're starting over. This was
Yes.
the end of all the beginning, movies.
Yes, they haven't done a good job introducing new characters.
Thank you.
I will acknowledge that.
Tell
okay?
me some of the new characters that they have introduced and it like resonated with you.
You know, Moon Knight was good. I thought that show was pretty solid.
What happened to a second season of that? I like Moon Knight because the director is Egyptian actually. They go to Egypt as well. Also, it's a
Yeah.
pharaoh, so it makes sense.
Well, they use
Um,
Egyptian mythology. Like that's the
yeah,
whole
that too.
thing of.
I think there were talks out there for a season 2, but it never happened. Um, really, none of the new characters are hitting yet, and I guess they're introducing them now more with Fantastic Four, with Thunderbolt. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see
I
if they
mean, we're
make a hit.
hoping. I mean, Thunderbolts aren't new characters; those are old characters.
Yeah, but they're a new team. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
they're a new
oh,
team, so
yeah.
we'll see. We're getting X-Men soon too, so
Oh,
that'll be
that's true.
interesting.
So we'll see.
But all right,
All
well,
right.
thanks everybody for listening. I definitely would say go see Captain America: Brave New World. It was worth
At
watching.
home.
Oh my God, Ramy,
Stream it
support
at
your
home.
movies in the theaters.
So
But
support it at home.
But all right, everybody, have a good one. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.